Greetings to everyone out there in the NoDQ galaxy. Welcome to NoDQ Live here on NoDQ.com and the YouTube channel, youtube.com/AaronRiftNoDQ. We are coming off Smackdown Live, the final Smackdown Live until the greatest Royal Rumble of all time. It is this Friday, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time. NoDQ.com will have you covered with live results, play-by-play, courtesy of me. So stay tuned, NoDQ.com, for all the news, rumors, and live results. Thank you to everyone for tuning in live, and thank you to everyone watching on demand as well. Let's go ahead and discuss SmackDown Live, which kicked off with the return of The Miz. The Miz is back on SmackDown Live. He cut a promo. He wanted to make it clear to Daniel Bryan that now that he's a father, he's a changed man. And he said if Daniel Bryan still wanted to come out there and punch him in the face, then go ahead and do it. Daniel Bryan's music hit. There was no Daniel Bryan, but instead we got Big Cass. Big Cass came out, and he does have new music. It is not the same music he had back in 2017. I do think the music is okay. I don't think it's great, but it's a little bit catchier than what he had before, and most of the recent theme songs for that matter. And we'll talk more about theme songs later on in this review because somebody has a updated version of his theme song. Stay tuned for that. Chris Mace with a $2 super chat donation, first one of the night. When will Miz versus Bryan finally happen? I think it's going to happen relatively soon, but in the meantime, we are going to have Big Cass versus Daniel Bryan. Edward001, can I get a free NoDQ beach ball? Unfortunately, no, but you did get a free shout out, so congratulations. Back to SmackDown Live. Big Cass cut a promo, basically ripping into Daniel Bryan. I thought this was a really strong promo by Big Cass. Definitely the best promo he has cut in WWE. It felt like he was thinking about this promo ever since he got injured. So this was something that was in his mind for several months, and finally he got the chance to go out there and say what he had to say. He did say that he got to where he's at in WWE because he's tall and he's good looking and all that stuff. I liked it. I thought Big Cass was believable. I thought his delivery was good. And I'm not sure how the match is going to play out in the feud, but at least for this, setting up a match with Daniel Bryan, I thought it was well done. And it makes sense in the storyline because Big Cass was cleared around the same time as Daniel Bryan, but of course everybody's talking about Bryan. So you take real life and you implement it into the storyline. Big Cass attacking Bryan makes logical sense. I liked it. I liked the promo. And I think it's good to have Bryan versus Cass first. As Virtue put it, let the fans wait. Make them wait for Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. Do not give it away too soon. I like Bryan versus Cass. Maybe Cass can pick up one win. Maybe it will be revealed at Backlash that The Miz and Big Cass are in fact in cahoots, because it really wasn't made clear on this show. So you could have Miz come out and cost Bryan the match, and maybe even do a rematch where Bryan gets his win, and then you do Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass, or excuse me, Daniel Bryan versus The Miz after Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. Maybe even save it for SummerSlam. Who knows? I'm trying to think, what is after After the Backlash pay-per-view, I think we have Money in the Bank, which I'm going to, which we could see Daniel Bryan in the ladder match, perhaps. Maybe SummerSlam. Maybe we will get Daniel Bryan versus The Miz at SummerSlam, and WWE will save it. Braden says Big Cass does that fist thing too much. He's doing too much fisting? Is that what you're saying, Braden? I'm seeing different opinions about the music. Some people like it. Some people don't like it. TJS says he even has the same entrance graphics. I am very certain that Cass's music is different. It sounds different. It sounds catchier than what it was before. Like I said, I don't think it's great or anything, but I think it's okay. NoDQ Rocks says it's okay. Jacob says he doesn't like it. Mixed feelings about it, but I do like the music to a degree, and I did like the promo. Caleb Jacob says he referenced Enzo. He's in the shadow of Daniel Bryan. Yeah, that's the thing, too. It kind of plays into that as well. Big Cass, instead of referencing Enzo, can say Daniel Bryan when it's pretty much the same thing. Chris Mace just sent a $2 Super Chat donation. Will NoDQ Virtue be calling in tonight? Maybe. I was actually thinking if Jeff Meacham's around, if he wants to call in, since Jeff was not on our Greatest Royal Rumble predictions video. Now, quick plug for Jeff. He is going to be doing Talk Wrestling, talking about the Greatest Royal Rumble. So make sure you subscribe to him, youtube.com/JD Meacham, and follow Jeff at _Jeff Meacham on Twitter. Jeff will be doing Talk Wrestling Live, I believe, tomorrow evening or tomorrow afternoon for West Coast people. I'm not sure the exact time yet. But nonetheless, check it out. If Jeff is around, have him call in. Jeff, call in. Why am I saying have him call in? Like there's another person involved. Jeff, call in. I'm the one that answers anyways. Tommy says, second night requesting, $2 Super Chat donation. We want Interstate Kyle. Do you guys want Interstate Kyle? Let me know. Let me know if you want him in. Maybe Virtue will call in. We'll see. Maybe we'll get 2 callers tonight. If I'm feeling up for it, we'll do 2 callers. I don't even know if Jeff's around. Jeff might not be around. Let's get back to SmackDown Live. Boss TM says, can you shout out my channel pretty please? Yeah, I don't know what your channel is, but go check it out. Anyways, back to SmackDown Live. We had several women's segments on the show, which I guess makes sense because the women are not participating in the greatest Royal Rumble of all time, which, by the way, is this Friday, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, in case you forgot. We had a tag team match. We had the Iconics versus Asuka and Becky Lynch. Really weird booking for this one. Why would WWE book this match when neither team should be losing? Asuka and Becky Lynch should not be losing because Becky needs some wins, and Asuka, if she loses a match, even in a tag match, it's still a loss. Iconics lost last week. They need to have some momentum this week, so I don't understand booking this match in the first place. What ended up happening was Becky got pinned. Becky got pinned by Payne Royce. She used her feet on the ropes, did the fruit roll up to gain the victory. And now, because she was part of the tag team, a loss is a loss. Asuka is now 0-2. Well, not 0-2, but, well, she's got a losing streak now. She's lost twice now in a row. I don't think she's had a match since WrestleMania, so she's lost twice now since WrestleMania. She's got a little Kurt Hawkins streak going on. Kurt Hawkins, you better watch out. Asuka's coming for your losing streak. John says, there goes Asuka's momentum. Ultra says, Becky tripped over some bad booking. 1 second here. Let me take a sip of water here. Talk Show God says, did you make new No DQ merchandise like the wristband? It wasn't a wristband. It's a championship belt that you can use for action figures and dolls. That will be available soon. That is still in production. I also have the smaller action figure belts that I will be giving away to people at various meetups. So stay tuned for that. But since you mentioned No DQ merchandise, cheap plug, No DQ beanie, No DQ beach ball. They are back in stock. $20 for the beanie, $10 for the beach ball, or $28 for both. Add $15 shipping if you're in Canada, or $10 shipping for Canada, $15 everywhere else. NoDQMISC@gmail.com on PayPal if you would like to purchase a beanie or beach ball. But they are running in short supply now, so get them while you can. Once they're gone, I might hold off on production for a while and work on some other stuff. But I did order some more beanies for you guys. For those of you wanting some, get them while you can. All right, so back to SmackDown Live. Some of the other women's segments on the show. We had Charlotte and Carmella in a contract signing segment. You guys know how I feel about the contract signing segments. At least it's been a while. I think it's been a year. It has been a while. I will give WWE that. At least they waited several months, at least. It might have been a year before doing another contract signing segment. Tommy with a $2 super chat donation. New shirt, the toe that runs the show, Interstate Kyle. Is Tommy Interstate Kyle's troll account by any chance? Ultra says Carmella was adorable tonight. So I have to ask you guys, what did you think about Carmella's promo with her showing the video package a second time and then trying to show it a third time before Charlotte finally came out? Did you guys find it annoying? Do you think it was annoying in the good way? Or do you think it was annoying in the X-Pac heat go away type way? Let me know what you guys thought. I'm curious, did you think that was a good segment or not? Do you think it was the right kind of heat? That's what I'm curious to get from you guys, your input. Ricky says it was X-Pac heat. Kurapika says 07, annoying heat. JMS, Carmella, great heat. Steve-O says annoying in a bad way. Annoying period, annoying, a little of both. Ellsworth, annoying. David says annoying, but in a good way. Seems like a mixed bag from you guys. Handful of Sand says it was pretty neutral. But anyways, we had Charlotte come out, and they had a confrontation. And of course, you know every contract signing has to end with some kind of physicality. We had Charlotte attack Carmella and tip over the table. No going through the table, just tipping over the table. And that was that. That was the contract signing segment. It was fine. Nothing that significant. It was okay. Moving on here, we had, I want to say, Jimmy Uso versus Eric Rowan, but I'm not entirely sure. I wasn't really paying much attention to the match. It was interrupted by Naomi. Naomi came out, and I believe Jey Uso came from under the ring and attacked Harper, and that led to a victory for Jimmy Uso over Eric Rowan. And the entire time Naomi's rave music was playing. And fortunately for the Bludgeon Brothers, they won't have to worry about Naomi this Friday at the Greatest Royal Rumble. Kayfabe Candy Ass says, Bludgeons were blinded by dat ass. There you go. Another soundbite you guys can use. I'm surprised nobody's done it yet. An Aaron Riff soundboard. I said dat ass tonight. I forgot what I said last night, but I said a couple of things that I'm sure people could use as sound bites. Nobody's done it yet, so lucky me, I guess. John says no one can tell the Usos apart. I still don't know to this day. I think after a couple of weeks of being on television, and they need to be on television, the Authors of Pain, I think Akam has the tattoos. I might be wrong on that. I know one of them has a shoulder tattoo. I think it's Aiken, but I'm not sure. Ryan wants to know, is anyone from the NoDQ team going to Jeddah for the greatest Royal Rumble of all time? Which, by the way, is this Friday, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. In case you didn't know. NoDQ.com is doing live coverage, by the way. I will be tweeting, I will be annoying people, and there will be a lot of fun. There will be a NoDQ live immediately after the greatest Royal Rumble of all time, which is sold out, by the way. The NoDQ review will be posted on Saturday, since we want to get the panel reviewing the show as well. NoDQ review will be up on Saturday. Wrestling Trivia Challenge will be up on Thursday this week. So a little bit of a change in schedule, but everything will be going up as planned. NoDQ review, Wrestling Trivia Challenge, and I will be doing a NoDQ video, I think, for Sunday. There will be one up tomorrow as well. So plenty of content this week. Subscribe, tell a friend about NoDQ.com and the NoDQ YouTube channel. I have no idea if anybody representing NoDQ is going to the Greatest Royal Rumble. I think a few will. We do have some fans out in that region, that part of the world. So maybe we'll see a couple of NoDQ shirts. That would be cool. Hopefully it's not banned in that country. I don't know. I am naive when it comes to that stuff. Brother Nero says, Aaron looks like a low-budget Aiden English. Well, I will take that as a compliment because I like Aiden English. I like his gimmick. I think he needs a big push. He's the reason behind Rusev Day, as far as I'm concerned, being a success. Boss TM with a $1 super chat donation. So there's his plug. GFXCWS Boss TM. Check out his YouTube channel. Copy and paste his username onto YouTube so you can find his channel and subscribe to whatever he has. If he has anti-Aaron Riff videos, then I just made a fool of myself. Hopefully that's not the case. Nelson left a $2 super chat donation. Do you consider NoDQ Review as a podcast? Yes, this is a podcast. This is a video podcast. All my videos are video podcasts. There are audio podcasts. There are video podcasts. You can listen to this in your car. You turn on YouTube and drive. You can listen to it instead of watch. Whatever you want to do. Tommy with a $2 super chat donation. Thank you, Kyle, for granting my Make-A-Wish #1 fan. All right, so Tom is Kyle's #1 fan. Could be Kyle's troll account. Kyle wants to know, by the way, from his real account, who's going to New Japan in San Francisco. I will probably be going to that. So if anybody is going to that New Japan show, let me know. And maybe we can all get together for a big NoDQ meetup. I think Cindy's going. So there you go. There's a good reason to go. I will talk about Nakamura's theme here in just a second, Sin CK. Let's get back to SmackDown Live. We had Shelton Benjamin score an upset victory over Randy Orton, thanks to outside interference from Samir Singh, who was wearing a luchador mask. I guess that was his way of getting into the building past security, despite being a Raw guy, whatever. It was kind of lame, but it is what it is. Shelton Benjamin gets a win, so he's not completely at that enhancement talent level. He's still got a little bit of hope, I guess you could say. We had a backstage segment with the New Day and the bar. The bar stole some pancakes from the New Day, and that was that. Whatever. I think they had a dark match before SmackDown Live. Daniel Bryan was attacked backstage, apparently by Big Cass, unless WWE is going to do another whodunit storyline. They made the match, Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass, for the Backlash pay-per-view. So we did have something set up for Backlash. Yes, there is a Backlash pay-per-view coming up. Aaron Beachbum Rift is in the chat room. Right on. But where is Rift Aronson? Rift Aronson sent in a super chat donation not too long ago, and I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. Maybe he died again. Maybe that was a very brief resurrection of Rift Aronson. I was kind of looking forward to hear what he had to say, but apparently he's gone again. Oh well. What else happened on SmackDown? Is there anything I'm missing besides the main event? Before I get to the main event segment, it felt like there was a lot of filler on this show. I thought it was an okay SmackDown, but it really just felt like advertisements for the greatest Royal Rumble of all time, which is this Friday, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. NoDQ.com will be having live coverage. Samoa Joe did do another promo to hype up the GER, the greatest Royal Rumble. I like to call it the GER. And then I think he mentioned Backlash as well, if Roman Reigns can somehow beat Brock Lesnar. Mike B with a $5 super chat donation. Hey, Aaron, I want to buy a NoDQ beanie from you. I'll email you tomorrow when I get home from work. Thanks, Aaron. Thank you, Mike B. I appreciate it. I appreciate the super chat donation and picking up a beanie. That's awesome. Thank you so much for your support. So the main event segment was a 6-man tag team match. We had Shin teaming up with Rusev Day and Aiden English against AJ Styles and Anderson and Gallows. The club, the other club, there's the Balor Club, and now there's the AJ Club, or whatever they're called. Bullet Club? I guess I could say Bullet Club. Corey Graves cannot, but I can and get away with it. AJ and the club against Nakamura, Rusev, and Aiden English. The match ended with Nakamura pinning, I believe, Gallows. And then after the match, we got another low blow to AJ Styles. So AJ still has no cup. Will he have a cup on Friday at the greatest Royal Rumble of all time? Noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. NoDQ.com will have live coverage. That remains to be seen. Shin then went for the Kinshasa, but who made the save for him? Carl Anderson. Carl Anderson literally took a bullet, like the Bullet Club, for AJ Styles. He took the Kinshasa, and then AJ was trying to save his friend, but his balls were hurting too bad. There's another soundbite from Aaron Rift. His balls were hurting like mad, and he could not come to the aid of his friend, and that led to Shin hitting a second Kinshasa onto poor Carl Anderson. And by the way, I almost forgot to mention, Nakamura has an updated version of his theme song. It now includes lyrics, and it's rearranged so the fans won't sing along now that he's a heel. I like the new remix. I thought it was good, although the guy doing the vocals, it sounds like the same guy that does the vocals for Andrade Cien Almas' theme song. It very well could be the same guy, I don't know. It was in Japanese, though, unless that guy can speak in Japanese and Spanish. I don't know. James says it was sung by Shadows of the Sun. Okay, I've never heard of that group, but yeah, it was in Japanese. Anthony says it's the same band. Is it the same guy that does Andrade's vocals? Let me know. Where's Kayfabe Candy? Yes, he would know this. He's the music expert here. But yeah, I did like the theme song. I think it's a good change for Nakamura's heel character. Chris May says, I believe so. Well, believing is not confirming it. Can anybody confirm it? Michael Wayne says it's not the same band as Almas. The vocally, it sounded like the same guy, but what do I know? Kayfabe It says, yes, it is. So you're all over the place here. Nobody's helping me. Darn it, guys. All right, so I think I covered everything about SmackDown. If there's anything I missed, let me know, and I will gladly talk about it. I will open up Skype, and if Virtue wants to call in, he's more than happy to do so. Same thing with Jeff Meacham. I don't know where Jeff is, but I'd love to hear his thoughts on the GER, which is this Friday, noon Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific, a.m. Pacific, not p.m. That would be very bad. If it was on at 9 p.m. Pacific time, I would be ripping whatever hair I have left out. So, Virtue, if you're around, go ahead and call me. Otherwise, I will answer a few random questions from you guys about WWE. Anything else regarding GER? I will be doing a NoDQ video tomorrow with a few other questions regarding GER, the greatest Royal Rumble of all time. Soon, Power Packers. I'm just trying to work out the kinks with doing Skype and having people call in. If anybody has my number on Skype and would like to call in, feel free to do so. Nelson with a $2 Super Chat donation. Who had the better show, Raw or SmackDown Live? Ooh, that's a tough one. See, I thought SmackDown was a bit of a filler show this week. I did like Raw, though. I think most people will go with SmackDown Live. I will say they were close to equal, but I might give the edge to SmackDown Live. All right, so let's see if the ratings drop. We're at 250 right now, the viewership numbers, and we have a caller. Hello, how's it going?
Hey, Aaron, how's it going?
It's going good. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Interstate Kyle, the toe that runs the show, calling in to NoDQ Live. So, what did you think about SmackDown? What were your favorite parts, worst parts, so forth?
I thought the main event was okay. I mean, I'm just getting kind of sick and tired of the WWE kind of repeating the same storylines over and over again. I guess I'm just calling Shinsuke Nakamura Shinsuke Nakaballs at this point, because that's all he's been doing.
Hey, there you go. There's a new nickname for him. So anything you would like to say about the greatest Royal Rumble of all time?
Well, you guys can totally check out my thoughts on that, because I did a video with Cindy G and Big G on a video that was uploaded today on the NoDQ YouTube channel, so you can get my extended thoughts there. There's my cheap plug. So I'm just kind of tired out from wrestling in general. I mean, I'm another 7-hour show in less than a month, and then we got Backlash in 2 weeks. It's just like so much wrestling. But I guess I'll just take it with a grain of salt, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's a good show, but it's going to be an interesting one, no doubt about it. I'm just curious to see how it goes. Yeah, NoDQ Rocks says Shinsuke Balsamura. What did you say? Was that what you said?
No, I said Shinsuke Nakaballs.
All right, well, we'll have to do a poll in the chat room which phrase is better. But anyways, thank you very much for calling in, Kyle. I think Virtue's trying to get in, so you have a good night.
You too.
All right, take it easy. And by the way, guys, you can follow Kyle at Interstate Kyle on Twitter and search his YouTube channel. I believe it's just youtube.com/Interstate Kyle. Give him his plug. All right, Virtue, let's hear from you. Okay, here he comes. All right, folks, we got Virtue on the line. How's it going, man?
Yo, what's up?
Just looking forward to Greatest Royal Rumble, even though it's going to take up pretty much my entire day. What did you think about SmackDown, and any final thoughts on GER?
They didn't do a very good job, in my opinion, hyping up. But again, it's not a normal pay-per-view. It was watered down. SmackDown was watered down. After Big Cass's very good promo, I was not entertained the rest of the show.
Yeah, I mean, it did feel like there were more advertisements for the Greatest Royal Rumble, but wouldn't it have been nice to have some actual storylines to build up to the Greatest Royal Rumble? But I guess the idea is that it's just a bunch of matches, and they're just going to do promos hyping up the matches, and that's that. No real storylines to set up the pay-per-view. But the thing I'm looking forward to is just how the crowd is going to react. I'm not sure we talked all that much about it. How do you think the crowd is going to react to various wrestlers on the show? What kind of crowd do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be more of a casual crowd, or do you think that some of those Saudi Arabian fans are going to be hardcore and they're going to somehow get together and boo Roman Reigns out of the building? What do you think is going to happen?
I think Roman will actually get a good, solid, mixed reaction. Now, I could see if that crowd is quiet, I could see WWE piping in some sound, because it's hard to say. I mean, we've never seen a show over there with a crowd. from Saudi Arabia, so it's hard to say how they're going to react.
Yeah, and who knows?
I bet you it's going to be a safer bet for them, especially with Roman Reigns, than at New Orleans.
Yeah, I think that's a given. And there's going to be a lot of casual fans, I want to say, maybe not even fans of WWE, because the Saudi Arabian government just basically gave away tickets. I mean, they were practically free. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of random people there at the show too. So I hope there's good heat for the show. It could be a situation where there's not much heat, period, for anybody, which I think would really bring down the show. So hopefully that's not the case. Anything else you would like to say about SmackDown or the Greatest Rumble?
No, I mean, I hope once this Greatest Royal Rumble is over, which I will not even watch until I get home at 6 o'clock on Friday. So I will be off all social media. And when I come home, I'm hitting right up to the WWE Network so I can catch up on what's going on. But I don't think we're going to get back to normal, somewhat decent TV segments until they start hyping up Backlash. I think they totally put on the brakes this week on Raw and SmackDown because of the GER.
Yeah.
And I think it was noticeable. I mean, shoot, in 2 days of television, the only thing that stood out to me was Big Cass's promo.
Yeah, so what did you think about that? I thought it was a really strong promo from him. Did you think it lived up to expectations? Although I guess there aren't that much in the way of expectations with him, but I thought it came off really well.
He was confident when he delivered it, just like that one semi-shoot promo Roman did, and then they completely went away from that, and he was cookie cutter after that. That's the problem. These guys come out and give what looks to be decent promos, but they don't keep the handcuffs off. Tonight, the handcuffs were off Cass. He looked awesome. He looked like he could be a top star because all the top dogs in WWE need to cut promos. And tonight he delivered. But the question is, will they let him have that opportunity more going forward?
That is a great question. We'll see how this storyline with Daniel Bryan plays out and how long Big Cass and Daniel Bryan feud. I think it was you that mentioned for SummerSlam, WWE saving The Miz and Daniel Bryan for that pay-per-view.
It was either me or Greg Cherry, but I mean, that obviously makes sense. Let's just hope WWE doesn't not deliver the Miz and Daniel Bryan feud. I don't know why I was thinking that tonight. I don't know why I was thinking that they're just going to use the Miz to get all these other people over against Daniel Bryan, but we'll never really see Miz and Daniel Bryan. Wouldn't that be crazy if that did not happen?
I think it will happen. I think that's why Miz went to SmackDown Live, to eventually feud with Daniel Bryan.
Well, yeah, again, I mean, I guess the delay is making me want it more. So with that said, that's probably why I'm giving it doubt because, you know, it's WWE and you never know with them sometimes.
All right. Well, anything else you would like to say or promote? I know you guys do your video afterwards, you and Big Jeffrey. Is that still on for tonight?
Yep, in about 25 minutes.
All right, so make sure you guys follow Virtue at NoDQ_Virtue. And what's your Facebook URL, or is it too long?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but I know they'll find me easily if they go to your Facebook.
Okay, yeah, just go on my Facebook or Virtue's Twitter, and I'm sure he'll have the link for it. You should make like a tiny URL for your Facebook page, just so people can easily get to it. Actually, I could probably do that for you. Do a redirect on NoDQ where somebody types in nodq.com/virtue and it'll go straight to your Facebook page. I could actually do that for you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I use Facebook just because the Facebook Live makes it easy to bring Big G on for two people where you can actually broadcast it live. I mean, I know Google Hangouts does that, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So with that said, let's get ready to grrr this week.
Grrr. All right. Well, thank you very much for calling in. Good talking to you. And I'll talk to you again, I'm guessing, Saturday when we do the NoDQ review.
Yes, for sure.
All right. Take it easy, man. Have a good night.
All right. You too. See you.
Bye-bye. All right. So that was Virtue. And on that note, I will go ahead and wrap up this edition of NoDQ Live. Thank you all, as usual, for tuning in. I will be back with NoDQ Live Friday after the greatest Royal Rumble of all time, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, of course. And tomorrow, Wednesday, will be No DQ video. Thursday will be the Wrestling Trivia Challenge. Saturday, No DQ review. Sunday, another No DQ video. Monday, No DQ live. Tuesday, No DQ live. And then Wednesday should be back to No DQ video. And then Thursday, No DQ review. Friday, Wrestling Trivia Challenge. And the beat goes on. I'm thinking after Backlash, when there's a little bit of a gap, a slow period between pay-per-views, I think I'll do a special edition of No DQ Live where I will experiment with the live calls, because that could be a train wreck, having completely random people calling in. I'll just need to get the hang of that. So I'm thinking at some point, it won't be on a Monday or Tuesday, it'll be like a Saturday or something, where I'll just do a random No DQ live and get a bunch of different people calling in and giving their thoughts. So on that note, I will see you guys next time, and have a good one.